The Urban Binge Radio Podcast,
where we discuss viral topics, hot jams, new artists, fun, and informative interviews and conversations. This is your news stop for the hottest trend in urban culture news. 2 shows, 1 podcast, The Urban Binge Show and Sunday Flow Show, powered by The Urban Binge.
The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. Listen anywhere podcast can be heard.
Projections and the letdowns. Now it's hard to make it through the crowd. 'Cause I'm established. They know I'm established.
Y'all just took it, or y'all usually don't take shit from Kandi, but y'all just took this shit from Tasha, and that I would not be surprised from, because they were really pounding it down on Kandi when she was saying she don't want to be there, and so with this pound that Tasha's getting, she is kind of getting it a little worse because she doing her sister away. But hey, look, that's her fault. She made the bed, she gotta lay in it. That ain't nobody's problem but hers. But it do seem like what Brat was saying was true. Brat said on the radio that it seemed like they had to listen to everything Tasha said. Tasha was the leader of the group because she was the oldest, and Kandi was a bit sad because what she said really didn't matter because Tasha ran everything.
And I get it, you know, everybody, you got your people that you like, you know what I mean? I get it. But at the end of the day, please listen to all sides. You know, I get it. Y'all said I was a very dominant person. I'm dominant because I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. So when it comes down to the group, if we're not celebrated with the things that we've done,
we was all scared of you, Tasha.
and
When we was younger,
you
we
was
was
not
all
Brett.
scared of you.
Brett, you was
We
loving on me.
scared of you.
Brett, you was loving on me back in the day.
We was all scared of you. Nobody from Xscape liked me when I came in.
Brett,
They was like,
I
who
loved
is
you.
this?
Me and
That's
you
what they
so
was like.
cool.
When I first peeked my head in that so deaf door, all y'all was like not happy at all with me. Everybody know that though, and they was like looking at me like, who is this?
And hold on one second, Brett. Come on, let's keep it 100, Brett. Me and you
That's
tight.
all I know how to do is keep it 100.
Okay, well let's go back. Me and you was tight. Me, you, and Nicole, we was the ones kicking it. So how you gonna say when you peeped your head, I was the one who embraced you the most?
At JD Studio, I never forget it. I came from Chicago. All my granny taught me was I love everybody. But then when I stepped in that door and y'all was recording or something, y'all looked up at me with an ugly face. Now we was cool after that, but at first I felt no love, and I was scared of you the most.
Hey, Brett, can I ask something? You loved on me the most. I was with your mama and everything.
I did love on you. We all grew up together.
Come on, Brett.
I know your mama too.
I mean, you know.
I just got to ask one question.
I got you.
Rocky,
I got you.
Rocky, did you?
Right. With Zonique saying, and y'all just let her, to me, it's kind of giving, you know.
This ain't usual.
You know, this ain't usual. But
Right.
y'all gonna let her get away with this shit? So, I'm totally not surprised, though, that they're doing this. They do have to still make their money, although Tiny and Kandi don't have to. They could drop this shit off, but I think they're doing it for Tamika. Let's do it for Tamika. Tamika needs some money. She got to pay her bills.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't nice.
Just talk shit. Don't do Tamika like that. I love Tamika. Tiny said Kandi feel like she didn't want to feel like she was only coming back, you know what I'm saying, and was gonna get a pot in her face, which is exactly what Tasha's doing, because like I said just a minute ago, Kandi and Tiny didn't really have to do this. They don't have to do this show. They don't have to do no shows, no singing shows. They don't have to do Xscape anymore. They choose to go on tour and continue to do Xscape for the sake of the fans. And I'm pretty sure a little bit of it is because Tamika and Tasha are constantly, poking at them about, we need to bring Xscape back. Especially while they were homeless going through it. Tiny and Kandi probably didn't hit rock bottom as far as Tamika and Tasha hit rock bottom. They probably hit rock bottom big time. Tiny and Kandi probably never hit that low to the floor. So it was easy for them to keep going without reopening the doors for Xscape. But Tamika and Tasha was probably pushing the issue, pressing, like, you know, we need to bring Xscape back. And so now it's like, we in it, let's go ahead and do this thing. But Tiny and Kandi don't have to do it. They don't have to do it. Tasha is doing just what Kandi thought, like Tiny said, giving Kandi her ass
to kiss.
She's very, very, sneaky is what it's coming off as, especially with all this getting deals, signing deals, not telling them until the deal is signed and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If we're a group, we're a group. Discuss, open your mouth, talk about it. Let's talk about it. Anyway,
the crazy thing is Kandi tried to warn me. She's like, if I put my all into this, I come back and, knowing that I don't need it, you don't need it, I feel like she's just going to use me until she doesn't need me anymore and give me her ass to kiss. Look at it. She was right.
Scene 5, we're at the vet with Lily, and Lily got her grand dog. I found that so cute. But Lily attitude and her vibe, I love her vibe. I love her attitude. I love how outgoing and fun she is. And I love how she can dress down. I said that before. She don't have to dress all super starry. She can dress down like a hobo and still look like, I think that was the word, and still look like she got money. Like, she still look like she got money. She still look like you would do a double take. Like, who the fuck is that? Like, the bitch look like money. For real. Lily being critical of the way Xscape dresses. But at least she said she would be caught dead in it. So it wasn't so bad that she would not be caught dead in it. At least she said she would be caught dead in it.
You sound about, Lord have mercy, Jesus, help us, God.
What?
Cause you know good and damn well that's some bullshit. That was shade.
That wasn't shade. It wasn't shade, you know why? Because if Lily don't want to wear that shit and Lily want to wear flats and overalls, then damn it, so be it. Let them wear flats and overalls. They don't want to revamp their damn style, then don't revamp the style. She said she ain't even got no titties to be wearing stuff like that, lingerie type of shit. So
we see.
She don't want to, let her dress like she getting ready to go on a farm. Modern day farm workers. Anyway.
Would you ever be caught dead in one of Xscape's looks?
Maybe dead.
We're at scene 6 and we're at the studio with Kandi and Coco. On scene 6 at the studio with Kandi and Coco. And Coco and I both are wondering, why is Steven, the graphics guy, why is he here to help us with a set list? Okay, now Jay made me understand this, right, Jay? You made me understand, because there has to be someone, in order for the graphics guy to move forward, he needs the set list to know how he's doing his graphics. He cannot do the graphics without having a set list. So I didn't understand that, but I do understand that he needs the set list in order to do his graphics. In order for us to move on with this show and do it the right way, I need to know what the songs are so that I can make the graphics according to how the set list is. Ain't no, I need to figure out a new format of how I do it. If this is how this man work, then the set list should have been ready. So I guess he got to play as the set list producer for today. And Coco is giving him a hard time.
Where her fucking set list person was.
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where the fuck is her set list people at? Because he trying to get his shit done. This man can't even get his shit done if y'all ain't got y'all shit done. Y'all paying these folks to do this and paying folks to do that, but y'all ain't even got a guaranteed
track list for the damn performance.
Right. Who's gonna open and who's gonna close? Y'all ain't even set that up yet.
Who says black and silver? Everybody raise your hand. Black and silver. Oh,
black
y'all
and silver?
Know?
Nah, I was thinking white and silver.
Black and silver or white and silver?
One or the other. Okay. All right.
I get Coco not liking some of the set list, but her attitude that she has about it is definitely uncalled for. Her not liking the way the songs are set up is okay, but the attitude that she's spitting out and that she's giving people makes it overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming for some people to shut the fuck up because everybody can't be quiet.
That's
some people,
ugly.
Right, that's ugly. You like, just because you bipolar don't mean that I'm not bipolar or I'm not schizophrenic and I don't go crazy on your motherfucking ass in this bitch.
Okay.
Kandi, there it is. Every video, if you are here, you know I always say the background music will always be the fire truck. Always, it never fails. Every time we're doing a video, the goddamn fire truck comes out. We're right here by a fire station and it never fails. His ass come out. They ass. Anyway, that's true. They need their own set list people. Her attitude that she was giving was too much. Somebody could be going the fuck off back on her ass. Little do she know. Just because you bipolar don't mean I ain't bipolar and crazy too. bitch. Anyway, Kandi is not changing her mind. As we know, Kandi is stubborn. I'm not changing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not moving it, or whatever the fuck she said. Y'all remember what she said.
Hey, you guys, let's have a quick meeting in the living room. So we were just talking a few minutes ago that we feel like the more mature girls, Cynthia and I, we feel like we should go up to the very top floor, which is where Shamia and Kandi are. We just feel like it's changing. Listen, I'm not changing. Kandi,
I'm not falling for it.
for what?
I'm not going for it, no.
No, listen, for what, Kandi?
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
Kandi is stubborn as fuck, okay? So if they're not gonna, she said that understanding has to go last. That's what she wants to go last. SWV is saying they want weak to go last, and Coco says she's not changing it. Kandi said their group is not changing it. Tasha's the only one willing. Oh well, she's willing to co-headline. She didn't say who she willing, what song to go last, but the majority of Xscape is saying that they want their song to go last, and that's just what they own. Period. Or it's not gonna happen. But Kandi's not changing her mind. If anybody know Kandi, we know she's not changing her mind. And this is probably the reason why there's only 6 episodes. Like I said, with Porsha Family Matters, when we can't reach the goal that we set out for in our planning sheets when we went to the boardroom and we said we were putting this show out and we were out here planning this whole thing, the finale of Porsha was probably going to be like episode 10, where the whole family was going to come together and have a family reunion at Piedmont Park or something like that downtown or something like that, or try to, and it didn't make it there. It didn't make it nowhere but to Porsha putting gashes and knots upside people's head. And boom, it was over with. It was like they had to shut it down because I think they didn't go meet. They seen that they were not going to reach the goal that they had set out. It was too dangerous to reach it, and I think that's what's going on here. It was deadly with Porsha. I think Coco has expressed her bipolar disorder. She got so much money that she feel like she doesn't even need this shit. So she probably has informed everybody that she will fight, and Lily probably has expressed and showed that she's a fighter too. So with them showing this, Bravo probably don't feel like even going through this. They can't control them like they can a group of women who they made famous. Right. Andy made the Housewives ladies famous. Most of them, he made them famous. These ladies have more fame than Andy Cohen has. Okay, they have more longevity than Andy Cohen. He can't stop a fuck ass thing if they get to fighting. They don't give a fuck. They're not losing shit from Bravo. Right. Bravo ain't giving them shit that they're missing out on. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think that it was best for them to just say, let's just do 6 episodes, because keep getting them together in groups is about to make somebody throw them bowls. Tamika and Tasha
Coco
ain't got
just
nothing
seemed
to
like
lose.
she was off her meds.
Yeah, Coco, but that's not good. That's not a safe place to be in. If Coco can be off her meds and forget that we are Grammy nominated, that we are legendary R&B group sitting here, and you think we finna throw bows at each other and not be able to argue with our words, then this needs to be over with. I'm not doing that with Coco. I'm not gonna do that with Coco. If I was one of those ladies, then we're gonna have to go ahead and get this fight out the way, baby, because we're not finna do this. We're not finna keep all this tension going. We're gonna have to go and let it boil the fuck over. Let me beat your ass like you already keep asking for. And my favorite group is SWV, just to let y'all know. So I'm just saying, Coco, you gonna make somebody beat your ass. I'm just saying, Coco.
Why she sitting up here talking about you go get your ass whooped? Girl, well, your mouth gonna get your ass whooped, baby.
That's true.
Anyway. With the ATL bitches. She must have forgot she in ATL.
Right.
But we would beat your ass.
Me mugging. Run up if you want to.
Welcome back, everybody, to Rebel TV, Rico Live. I know I put up a poll. I'm like, everybody tell me what y'all want me to name and shit. And I still kind of calling it Rebel TV, Rico Live. I don't know. Fuck it. It's still the handle Rebel TV, and the channel website is YouTube/Rebel TV. So Rebel TV, Rico Live, the Urban Binge, all in one place. We're back with another episode of SWV Xscape, Queens of R&B. Right here, I am your boy Rico Bellucci,
and I'm Jay Bellucci.
Good. So I think that works. I also need to talk directly into my mic. I was not talking directly into my mic. I need to talk directly into my mic. But welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in every week to these episodes. I don't even know what the ratings are, but I will look them up by next week. I'll put them in here now. But I think this show is probably up there with Porsha Williams' show. Porsha's show was doing really well, did better than Kandi's Old Lady Gang show. although it was shorter, it did tremendously well. I just think that even though Bravo wanted them to go longer than they did, it was the fighting that had to, that ended their whole show. So Kandi's show was able to continue because it was family-like. It was a show that could have been on Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? But with Porsha them beating bitches over the head and shit, no, they did 7 episodes and that was it for Porsha's Family Matters. But for this show, it's 6 episodes, and I assume it's because they cannot come to a common ground about a collaborative song or being collaborative on a show, period. Like, they can't even be collaborative on finding an outfit or a look for the group of ladies. So, I'm totally not surprised that they can't even put a song together. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that later because in this episode, like I said, they couldn't even get their outfits together. They wasted a lot of time on style, and I don't understand why they discussed style so much when there isn't even a song or a playlist or a set list that they can agree on. There's not even a set list they can agree on.
Or they don't even know if they're gonna get on stage or not.
Right. They don't even know if they're gonna get on stage or not. And its promoters are already willing to put their money into this show, but these ladies can't get it right. And I think that the main people that need the money is Taj, Tamika, and Tasha. I think Lily needed it. I think Lily and SWV have more money than Tamika and Tasha combined.
But don't be acting like her sister Hot Pussy shit selling nothing.
Huh?
Don't be acting like her sister Hot Pussy shit selling something.
No, it's not, but I'm pretty sure she making some money some way, somehow. She's a bad bitch looking the way she look. Pretty sure she making some money. You know how bad bitches do. They end up with money some way, somehow, probably selling that pussy in the tell. Let me not say the wrong thing, because you know what? I'm up here in New York City where Lily them from, and I don't want to be beat up by Lily son. He could beat me over the face with that dick. Let me stop. He is fine though, for real though. People be like, how the fuck you sitting up here looking like a whole nigga, but you want a dick all over your face? I like dick.
And this is what niggas like anyway. They like him. This is the new gay culture. This is what they look like. They look like that, and then they want to do each other in the butt.
Right. So a few things happened over the week between then and now. Between the last episode and now. One of the things that happened is more arguing between Kandi, Tamar, and Kandi and LaTocha. Although I do think that Tamar and Kandi situation has kind of dimmed down a little bit. So that's not nothing I really want to discuss. Although Tamar is kind of still throwing jabs because she posted and deleted a post about Kandi. Her song just just became eligible for platinum. And she said, thanks, Kandi, but she deleted it. So she's still kind of being messy.
Little Miss Muppet sat on her ducket. The hell? Mixing her curves and way, baby. She need to just stop it. It's Little Miss Muppet, but this Little Miss Muppet. Little Miss Muppet. Huh.
Bitches is taking sides. So Neighborhood Talk posted SWV and Xscape's clip for the show that was for the episode that was on the way. And the part that they, made stand out was the fact that Tiny said, we don't wear flats and overalls on stage.
We don't wear flats and we don't wear overalls on stage and stuff like that. But I don't want to toot our horn, but I mean, yeah, it's night and day.
But it seems like, and then she compared them, to J-Lo. She was saying, it's not like they J-Lo or Michael Jackson or something. So people are picking sides. So many people are watching this show. They love it so much. Snooki of Jersey Shore, she jumped in the comments 2 days ago and said, comparing them to J-Lo is wild. And even the Michael Jackson comparison, like he loved SWV. So I think she's kind of...
The fuck a minute. Whoever said that is totally out of touch. Michael Jackson named his final album Xscape. And it was spelled like the group Xscape.
Right. I think Snooki is picking sides. She's saying she loved SWV more basically by picking that side like that. Anyway, so yeah, to me, Kandi came out and she really felt some type of way about Tasha, what Tasha had to say. Tasha talked about her style of singing and, basically just letting it all be known that, She don't like how she sing. And even Tamar making it known. So it was kind of like a double team.
So it's 2 against 2.
But Kandi came hard, and regardless, like Kandi said, if you're gonna clown Kandi, you gotta clown Tamika. Those runs are 90s runs. Those riffs are 90s riffs. We don't even get jiggy with runs that are so close and so many. Every line is a vibrato. Every line does not have to be vibrato. Everything does not have to be riffs and runs.
Lately, they've been clowning you too for singing them same tired runs you've been singing since 1993. They've been clowning you too. But have I been trying to go online like, oh, she's saying them same tired runs? It's not like I never thought it. I would have never said that. But since you want to go and throwing mud at each other.
I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, yeah.
Too many runs and too many riffs. Yeah, I'm not the best singer. Everything doesn't require vibrato.
Swallow my pride, your love is so sweet, it knocks me right off of my feet.
Tone it down a bit.
When the cause and cure is you,
just sing.
Knocks me right off of my feet. I can't explain why your loving makes me weak. Yeah. Yes, I do all the runs. What?
Girl, bye.
It really does not, and I don't think she understands it. Now, even Kim sings sometimes without it. Kim do a lot of runs, but Kim runs is so badass that it's just, I don't even know how to explain. Kim don't have runs that are back to back and the same run. Her runs is not like a up, down, around and round. She keeps the same run that's repetitive, back to back, right up on each other. Wherein when Kim does her run, you get different textures with a run that may be back to back, but it's not the same key, tone, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to explain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not Kim Burrell. Tamar's not Kim Burrell, so they don't have room to be talking about her voice. I feel Kandi, but Kandi is not the best singer. I'm gonna continue to say that. Kandi cannot sing, but Kandi is a great businesswoman, and like I said, I would buy a ticket to Kandi's Get Rich seminar, but never will I buy a ticket to hear Kandi sing a song.
I'm never buying a ticket to LaTocha concert.
Well, I wouldn't do that either. Another thing, LaTocha finally came out. So Tamika did her video last week, and Tamika put in the receipt, something she didn't want to do, something that Funky Dineva told her she was probably, pull this door. Something that Funky Dineva told her she was probably going to have to do to put all of this to rest. Pull it up as much as you can, baby. To put all of this to rest, she was probably going to have to put the receipts out. You know what I'm saying? Put the receipts on it. And I don't think she wanted to do that. I don't think she wanted to pull the receipts out, but that's what Tamika did. She did a video. She pulled the receipts out.
Good job.
That they had proof. They thought it was you and everything, but there's only reason that you couldn't get your money back is you would have to prosecute them.
No one has a reason to lie, and you're gonna see with the receipts. And if it wasn't for Miss Diane, none of us, me, Kandi, my sister, Tiny, nobody would have gotten these checks from Sound Exchange. If it wasn't for you finding out about that royalty,
my husband with the Tams, I signed them up, and that's how I found out about it. And our business managers in New York told me about it. So that's kind of how I knew about Sound Exchange.
Thank you for doing that, because we're still getting checks today.
That's good. Get them checks.
Yes, love you.
I love Tasha still. I mean, I love her. I mean, and I would never lie on none of y'all. I love y'all.
I know.
Y'all my babies.
Somehow, my information was changed and sent to Sound Exchange. Now, when my sister was asked about Sound Exchange, she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. So I'm not gonna do too much, but I will clear my name. I will show you a few pieces of evidence that shows how they went in and they changed my address to their address. How they changed my email. Everything that Miss Diane did was changed by my sister, LaTocha Scott. That will give you evidence. Now, the misconception is the $30,000. It wasn't one check. It was multiple checks. It wasn't just one. So I was very nice. I was being very nice to say that only $30,000 was stolen from me. I was very nice to say only $30,000 was taken from me, stolen from me rather. So.
What you mean, good job?
She pulled them receipts on her motherfucking ass.
Okay. All right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Good. You said good?
Yeah.
Really? Anyway, so yeah. And then Tasha went on Cocktails with Queens and insinuated that she would give the $30,000 back. I guess she was saying to have her sister back, but I really don't know. Also, Coco has been out seemingly purposely supporting LaTocha, taking pictures with her, commenting things of that nature. Really fully supporting LaTocha at her concerts and stuff. Seems like it's on purpose. So this is probably some tension that's been going on between SWV and Xscape that is just now able to be, pulled up since they are doing shit together. Tamar, more drama. At some point, you need to get help for the lies you tell. It really makes no sense at this point. Just own it. Apologize and move on. Y'all sat there and made a whole skit up. It happened. You can change it. Y'all are bullies. Tamar, I know Tamar is dramatic as hell. And Eva had something to say as well. Eva picked her side. She said Kandi is her girl.
But she put out like a vague message. Like some housewife and their husband who's a politician. Per my recollection, my husband is the only politician in the history of Housewives. Right. So one would only assume that they're talking about me. And so Tamar hit me up and my personally and was like, oh my God, E, I'm so sorry. It looks like this shit is getting crazy. Like, well, I want to apologize. And I'm like, why don't you just directly talk to her? Yeah. Like just say who it is and deal with what it is. Because the speculation it's shit. I don't like it.
So that's how that's escalated to now it's like, it's out in the open.
It was a funky situation. I think it was dealt with very immaturely because Tamar obviously has a problem with Kandi. Something happened. I rock with Kandi Burruss Tucker the long way. That's my friend. Tamar, I've known her for years. She's good people, but the way she went about it, she knew the way she posted was gonna make people speculate. She could have been very direct and said, Kandi stepped to me and it was bullshit. So as far as Kandi and Tamar resolving, I don't know because I didn't know they had a problem. Right. I don't think they knew they had a problem. So as far as their resolution, I'm very hopeful. I think I never say never and it strengthens numbers. They're both amazing artists. They over there selling out shows. Figure out the bullshit and go sing your music.
But I do believe Tamar is very dramatic, and I don't think Kandi meant any harm. If Kandi was saying something like, I don't fuck with you no more, or something like that, I think it was probably in a joking way, or it definitely wasn't to start no drama right here in front of everybody, because that ain't Kandi. You know what I'm saying? But I do know Tamar will fabricate a story or make a story bigger than what it is. She really will, because she's very dramatic. And Jay been watching Tamar before I was a fan of her. Right. Anyway, so she said she would give, seemingly she was saying she'll give her back her money. But not only that, Tamika pulled out the receipts. And then LaTocha came on the Ricky Smiley morning show. This is after Ricky Smiley expressed who his favorite was out of the two sisters, which it was Tamika and Brad, and all of them discussed the situation on the morning show. And they were, of course, on the side of Tamika. Brad giving them information like, She used to be bossy. You know, Brat, of course, placed a seed. It's kind of like what your mama say. If y'all parents ever said, you know, the teacher shouldn't be discussing other students because then you have a pre-thought about my child before he even come to your classroom. My mama used to say that. I don't know about y'all, but that's kind of what Brat did to them. So everybody had a vision of Tasha from Brat's perspective. Before Tasha could even come up to the radio station. But Tasha showed up to the radio station, I think spontaneously from what I'm understanding, on some shit like, you know what, let's just go up there. When she got up there, nobody was there but the producers and Rock T. Everybody was doing the show virtually, so Ricky Smiley was somewhere else. Gary and Brat live in Atlanta, so with Brat being pregnant and Gary also living in Atlanta, and you know, them doing Dish Nation Monday through Friday, I would think that, you know, they went on and let them stay at home, and she thought she was coming up there to probably face them face to face and hear what they got to say, and in a sense bully somebody, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. And when she got up there, nobody was even there. Something that I noticed in that interview with Ricky Smiley is that Gary seemed like he had broke the news to her that you know, Tasha K had some breaking news with Rocky fucking and sleeping around with all these different women. And her face really, to me, looked like this was her first time hearing this.
Now, Rocky, this story with this mistress woman, which really bothered me, my thing is just, how in the hell could she sit there and be very disrespectful to LaTocha, going out on sites talking about that she was with you for 5 years, you cried in front of her and stuff, you tongue kiss and all that stuff. That was very tacky her. Can y'all not sue her or do something about it? Because I just thought it was very disrespectful.
We dealing with it from a legal standpoint, so the less I say, the better. You know.
Okay, so y'all suing her?
I have. Yes, come on, man. Listen.
You need to.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. The other day I got a phone call because I want to address this. I got a phone call from Tasha K. Right? Didn't know I was being recorded. Just talking. She trying to get an interview, and all of a sudden, the whole world is replaying something I said illegally. You know, because I didn't know I was being recorded, and she called because of this female that is saying a bunch of stuff that I've been told to be quiet about until it, you know, plays out in court.
But can y'all understand that when it's 7 people on this reality show, and since day one I have been attacked on every level. The minute I said I wanted to do music, gospel music, I have been attacked. You've never heard nothing about me. I've been a wife, a mother. I've done my job. I'm in this industry. So now it's coming where the television comes on and everybody's for TV.
Oh, I'm the bully too. I'm a bully. I control my wife.
Saying,
I tell her what
I don't
to
have
do.
a brain. I've been doing this before I got with him.
And Brat, you know me.
And with Rocky being the type of person that he has portrayed himself to be, the R. Kelly type, the you know, Mr. Biggs type, it's a controlling type of thing. So I'm not really surprised that, you know, he would be hiding something from his wife like this, you know, keeping her from seeing certain news stories, making sure he keep her busy and keep her eyes on what he think her eyes need to be on, manipulating her into believing you don't need to be reading that, you don't need to see that, you on bigger and better things.
Honey, about that Tasha K.
Yeah, she looked shook. She really was looking at him like, huh? And then later that day, she ends up going in her trailer, which everybody know she's been traveling and touring in a trailer with her face all over it, with her gospel album. So she's been going from state to state, Alabama, Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, different states promoting her album. She's been doing these videos out of this trailer, all of these videos that she's been doing. So she immediately went into her trailer after the Ricky Smiley show and released an apology. You know, she got grilled by Brat, although I think Brat was grouchy.
And pregnant.
And pregnant.
Although you ain't supposed to say that, honey.
Right.
But still,
grouchy and pregnant. She was totally being over the top with how she was being. But I will say this, that Rocky thought he was slick by trying to play that move. Brett, you know me, you quiet on here now. What you quiet on here now meant, if you trying to now you're trying to be manipulative and make it seem like, no, that ain't what I meant. I wasn't saying it like that. No, not at all. Yes, you were. You were absolutely trying to threaten Brat and make Brat feel like, yeah, all that shit you be talking when I'm not here. But now you quiet. What's up with your quietness now?
And Brat, you know me. I know you quiet over there now, but you know.
I know. Well, I know you. What you saying?
I'm saying you know me. You know.
I know what about you. I know what about you.
You know
exactly.
Right.
So tell me what I know about you. What you mean?
You know I ain't the guy to be running around here doing no rah rah. I would think you would know that. You ain't never seen me.
So what do you expect me to say? I know you, but I don't like that. So what you mean?
I'm acknowledging you on here. I'm saying, Brat, you know me, so you know what I'm saying. You ever heard me do some BS out here in the streets?
I don't know you like that. I don't know about your personal life and what y'all doing. in your personal life. I don't know about you with no mistress. I don't know about none of that stuff.
No, I ain't talking about that. 'Cause I ain't got no mistress. No, I'm saying
What
whatever,
you
Rat, you know me. I'm your, like I
Oh
was
yeah, I
saying.
know you from Chi-Town. Right.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it like that. I'm just
I
saying
thought you
like.
saying like
Oh no, I didn't say you said nothing. What's up? I'm trying to. What's up?
That's why I
She's
said
Chi-Town too, right?
Yeah, we from Chi-Town, definitely. Well, Tasha, you know what he's saying because that's your husband, but I didn't understand what he was saying because he said I know him like I had said something bad about him, and I haven't. So I just want to make sure.
I didn't even hear that type
Well,
of
LaTocha, I will say this, honey. I would have did it.
I need to see you, Brad.
I thought Brad was pregnant.
And she's going through all these. The baby gonna look like me.
I'm just saying, I thought she was pregnant.
All right, we have LaTocha Scott here with us.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to scare her up a little bit. And that was absolutely wrong of Rocky. And it was wrong of Tasha to make it seem like Brat was crazy. No, that ain't what he's trying to say. Yes, the fuck it was. He was trying to be threatening. He was trying to be intimidating. Although Brat do be on 10. She stay on 10. She's a hot head. And although she ain't as hot as she used to be, it's still in her to be the hot head she has always been. The reason why she went to prison was for being a hot head. And as you can see, she still can fly and go there. Anyway, so Tasha does this apology. They're saying Bossip called it an apology tour that she's on, and she was crying true tears. And I told Jay when I woke up the next morning, like, these are real hurt tears. These tears are hurt tears.
God, please.
No, they are. They are because she did not know what he was keeping her from seeing. He was keeping her from seeing the truth. The truth, which is what? Him cheating. She even go as far as she takes up for him so much that she go as far as to tell us that she's in an open relationship. Something I totally do not believe. I don't believe that at all. I believe she was totally full of shit. She's not in an open relationship.
Son. And do we have problems? Are we perfect? No, we're not. Is he perfect? No, he's not. Am I perfect? I'm not perfect. I'm very much aware of the allegations that are happening about him. I see everything. As a wife, you see everything. But with our relationship, some people keep the fact that they have an open relationship quiet. They want to keep it private. But we have that. And for us to be judged or whatever by the things that people are saying, y'all keep judging, y'all keep living, y'all got marriages. Everybody ain't gonna always be true. Things happen. At the end of the day, do I stand by side my husband? I know, y'all think I don't know. I know everything. Everything. I'm not oblivious to things. My husband and I, what y'all don't understand, we do have an open relationship. We have spoken about things. That is my private business. But because I'm sharing my heart with y'all, I'm letting y'all know, please, stop it. I can't even think about the things that are going on now because I'm being attacked. Everywhere I go, I'm being attacked. I go to the radio stations, I'm being attacked. I go to this place, I'm being attacked because I said I wanted to do a gospel project.
I think that was just to save her ass, save face. And just say, oh no, I'm in an open relationship, and she's absolutely not in an open relationship. I totally don't believe that. I believe that he's sleeping with this girl, and he's busted. He's busted. He busted.
3 o'clock in the morning, waking me.
Right.
Baby, didn't you get my to it? I was with my girlfriend.
Right. But so Tasha apologizes. I guess she was serious when she apologized. She seemed very serious. She apologized to Kandi. She apologized to Tiny. She apologized to her mother. And I really felt like that was like something waking her up. I feel like it was like a wake up for her. I feel like Gary breaking that news to her was like, wait the fuck a minute. You have to be kidding me. You've been sleeping around on me. Okay, now I got to protect myself and tell everybody. Although I'm in this trailer promoting this gospel album, I'm going to tell everybody me and my husband is in an open relationship. But you know what? Like I said before, the gospel industry is accepting so much. Like, it's crazy. The gospel industry is accepting so much more. With Alec Wall smoking weed, cursing like he do, Leandra Johnson smoking cigarettes, and the things that she do, she cursed like crazy as well. Kiara Shear going against the grain, getting tattoos after her mother told her not to. Her father forbid her to go do it. She still went and got tattoos. Tasha Page Lockhart, openly cheating on her husband. It's just it's
the thing industry. Is that these people were gospel artists before they did all of those things. They didn't.
The thing is, they were human before they were gospel artists. So we have to accept that first, that they are human, and humans is gonna do some shit. But what I want to know is why y'all kicked Tony out of the industry. That's the bullshit. But I think that it's interesting because this stuff is now accepted. All these gay men, different stuff. All this stuff is accepted now. Things you couldn't do is now accepted in the gospel industry. And these old folks probably having a fit. Anyway, scene 7. We're in a car with the ladies headed to meeting at the seamstress. Okay. The ladies are discussing style and what they should wear.
He is a seamstress, but
right, he is. But he sews and create. He designs his own clothes. But they can't even get a song or a collaboration song together. Like I said earlier, they're talking about shows and set lists, and now they're talking about outfits. They going to go have this shit. Take their measurements and shit, and y'all can't even get a set list out the way. So I don't even understand what's the anxiousness all about if y'all can't even get a set list and know who is opening and closing the show.
Right.
But Tamika did say one show. Let's see if we can get through that. But I don't even think they're going to be able to get through that. The ladies, Jalen decides he is going back to school. But Coco said she glad she didn't, and she wouldn't even wish she did. But it just sounds fun. So I'm confused on how she can pressure him.
Pushing him to go back to school.
Right.
And you didn't even want to go back?
Right. She's pressuring him, and they're asking her, would she go back? Do she wish she didn't? She said no, she don't wish she didn't, and no, she don't wish she should or could. But it sounds fun. So there's apparently some type of benefit that she's receiving from him going to school is what it's giving. Because if this boy is crying saying he don't want to do this, and you're constantly pushing this, and now you're happy he's saying he's going somewhere where he was just devastated about going to, then there's something beneficial out of this that is going to Coco, apparently, for her to be this excited about him going somewhere where he was just crying about. You should be like Maria Moore, Ricky Smiley, and everybody else, these other parents who have listened to their children and not taking that initiative to push them and force them to go back to school. If this is something that he does not want to do, Coco, I really believe you should let it go and let him go live out his dream and whatever he want to do. And if it doesn't work out for him, let him fall and learn that on his absolute own.
Look at her. Her dream didn't work out as a solo artist, but she's still alive and well.
Right, that's true. Coco said Kandi said no disrespect, and to her that meant all disrespect. And this is what I'm saying now. Coco is on some hot head shit. I think that this could become a fight, and they don't want to. Bravo don't feel like dealing with that shit. Kandi and Tiny are also in their own car, so they're switching from Coco and Taj in the car to Kandi and Tiny in the car together, and them in the car with each other. They're both talking about the same thing, but over here in Kandi and Tiny car, it's a show just won't happen if we can't go last and come to that common ground that Xscape is going to go last in this joint collaborative thing. Then no, that's why they should have did a song, let the song blow up, and then y'all will be able to do a joint tour. And the song that y'all did together, or the 2 or 3 songs y'all did together that blew up, will be the songs that y'all end the show with. That's what I think. But hey, can y'all even get in the studio to do 3 songs? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Kandi and Tiny don't really care though. They don't care. They don't need the money. They said fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. It won't be no show because we don't need this shit, period.
From my last conversation with Coco the other day, they don't even want to do this show if we don't allow them to have the last performance. So then what happens?
Well, it just won't be no show then.
Right.
Scene 9. So we finally made it to the seamstress. The seamstress did not call his boyfriend a
fucking assistant.
A fucking assistant. He called his boyfriend a damn assistant. I'm kind of surprised that he called his boy an assistant. Baby, bring me the charger. Bring me the charger. He called his boyfriend an assistant. Sir, this is not your assistant. This is your partner at this clothing firm or whatever the hell this is. This is not your assistant. Jalen's sitting here eating this all up. Like I said before, it's something about that oldest child or that gay child that, black mothers be wanting to just tell them all their damn business. And Jalen is sitting here eating this all up, everything that's finna go down. Tasha expressed that she has her own stylist and designer. And so now we finally know why on the Soul Train Awards, Miss Diana Ross, from what her sister said, her sister just called her Diana Ross. Now we know why Miss Diana Ross had on a different dress than the other ladies. She said they didn't give her the memo. With them not giving the memo, I'm assuming we need to add this piece on there that she wasn't feeling this guy's style that he had going for them. I believe that's what she said. And she ended up finding her own stylist and seamstress or her own designer to make her stuff that would suit, I guess, the stuff that they were going to be wearing for their show. I don't know. But now we know why she was dressed differently at the Soul Train Awards. Now it all makes sense.
She was dressed differently on fucking purpose.
Right, basically.
I don't want to hear no bullshit.
Right.
LaTocha is full of shit.
Right. Nowadays, it is about the numbers. So they was discussing the numbers and who should go last on this show. And Taj was running her mouth to her girls, telling her girls what Tamika told them. Tamika told them that, you know, our girls are bougie. Tiny got to have a piano in every dressing room every time we go out. Which, of course, costs money to be getting Tiny a piano in every dressing room that she's ever had on every show. But nowadays, regardless of anything, it is about the numbers. It is about how many followers you have and how many subscribers you have, because you reach more people. So now brands want to come to you to get their brand out and promote it. So yeah, numbers on social media matter a lot, and they are in the forefront for the most part. Hell, even politicians go based off of followers to say, you know, whether or not I'm going to run for this in this campaign. You know, run
and
to do this campaign.
SWV numbers are low.
SWV numbers are now low. Xscape has higher numbers now because of the newfound fame in Tiny and Kandi and the Xscape group, period. The 90s groups are really blowing up. I think Xscape should go last, though, regardless of anything. I'm on Xscape side. I think that, like I said last week, with them having A1, nobody can play with the ones and twos the way A1 can. The way A1 mixes up Kandi them shit, he is a beast on the ones and twos, and nobody else can do it like A1. So I think that Kandi them should go last. SWV is not enough time for them to even prove to us that they have a DJ who is better than A1. We've already gotten the proof. The proof should have been at the Versus battle. They didn't have one there. A1 took over the Versus battle. Xscape took over. A1 completely killed it to the point where they had him at Mary and BB Winans and CC Versus battle and other Versus battles because he was so good. He's a beast with it. Tiny, though, she had a confessional and she is so damn funny. She said, we got the LED from floor to bottom.
Right.
Our show is definitely a bigger production. We got LED screens from floor to bottom. We got.
Then she said in that same confessional, she said they don't wear flats or overalls on stage. That was some good shade, Tiny. That was some good shade, but it was real. She was telling the fucking truth. And a little bit illiterate with it. That's ATL education for you.
Well, damn.
I don't get Coco though. She just said she not changing her mind, but she's sitting here arguing with them, telling them how stupid all of this is. Well, I don't understand. It's stupid because of you. It's stupid because of Kandi. If you're saying that this is all stupid, you saying this is all stupid because they're not changing their mind sounds like you're crazy. That sounds like you're crazy if you're really calling this stupid because they're not changing their mind. You are apparently not changing your mind. They feel as high about their group as you feel about your group. So there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that what is the common ground here is that if SWV is so mature and they're so great, get up and leave this meeting and say, we are done. We're not even doing the show. The show is done.
The point is that
they
don't even, they know good and well that they were only out a year before Xscape. So it's not like y'all have this grand career before them where y'all can say, oh, we've had years on the block. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had 12 months.
Right. I don't understand Coco's reasoning and her whole getting mad. I didn't know her bipolar was this bad that she can't control herself even when the cameras and shit is on. But you know what? Just like autism is a spectrum, bipolar is a spectrum. So she may be on a higher spectrum of bipolarism than other people. But Coco has gotten to a point where she's saying whatever Tamika did would get her ass beat. And I just thought that was a bit far, because when Tamika or Xscape see this confessional, then you've now said something about violence. You're now making it like you want to fight in this confessional by saying whatever she said to get your ass beat. What did she say?
She said, yeah, that ego will get your ass beat.
Oh, egos will get. She said egos are involved, but I don't understand how egos involved.
In her, in part.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Is she including her ego? Because her ego is one of the strongest ones here. I mean, the biggest. Her and Tasha has the biggest ego here. The biggest. Okay, and I would say what comes in second place is Kandi. And what comes in second place with Kandi is Lily and Taj. Because shit, Tiny and Tamika Scott are always laid back and chill about every situation until it gets down to the nitty gritty. Cause bitch, Tiny looking like, then don't nobody get froggy. Cause bitch, I will jump. I got a taser in my bag. He gave me a taser with his face on it. You know how Tiny is. She support her man 24/7. Got a taser in the bag with his face on it. Got rolling paper that say tip rolling papers.
I do have an electronic debilitating device, y'all. That's what tip called.
Right. But egos are involved, and I think that Coco is the biggest one sitting here, the biggest ego sitting here. Other girl groups, though, I believe are watching, like Kelly Rowland Group, I forgot their name. Other girl groups are watching, and they are learning from this. I think that the main thing that they are learning is that they don't want to turn out like this, so let us get our shit together now. Not only that, we don't always need the best singer. If she want to leave, then bye, bitch. You can go leave. Our group, we need to continue grinding, make promoters believe that we can do this without this bitch, and let them put us on and do these shows and prove to the audience that we can do it without this bitch. That is what Kandi and Tiny them have to do, because they don't sound nothing like when Tasha is leading them. But they can, if they think about how they need to do things. They need to rearrange things, and they need to make a new album with some new songs, and they need to, because when Xscape 3 dropped their little EP, they dropped some good ass songs with it. Okay, they dropped some good ass songs, some new harmonies and everything. They really did that. Tiny, Tasha, and Tamika. But other girl groups are definitely watching and learning from this situation.
I guess egos are involved right now, but an ego can get your ass kicked.
Run up if you want to.
Scene 9, the final scene. We're in the studio with Xscape. Okay, and first of all, when we get here, Tiny is already saying this is about to be a court session, and I'm just wondering what the hell is about to go down, and what the hell does she mean this is a court session? So they drop a bomb. They drop a bombshell once Tasha gets there. Tiny is trying to be the mediator, and the bombshell that they drop is that Rocky has been getting money on the side, right?
Right.
One of the promoters that we work with a lot dropped a bomb on us, okay? With receipts. And you know I love a receipt. So
Rocky been stealing the church's money currently. He was stealing Tamika money. And then he was stealing everybody damn money. Stealing the whole damn group money.
Well, he wasn't really stealing. He was just getting a bonus, right?
That was stealing.
But how, baby? That wasn't any... No, that wasn't... That was extra money he was asking this man to cough up.
It was an extra
But Tiny them got their money. Kandi them got their shit, right?
The point is that we don't know if they would have gotten offered more, because the manager is now saying, I get... up front, I get this much, but they get this much.
And then the guy texts back. I seen the guy text back, well, I don't mind listening to you and Tasha, but I do need all 4 of the girls on board if I do this.
Right.
So he sent the 10K, but I can't send 20K without having all the ladies agree to this. So he wanted 30K. 30K.
Right. Exactly.
Not you. Not, I already showed her that you sent the 10K, but I need the other 20K. He really taking all this money trying to pay off these bitches. They already said they was tongue kissing and buying them shit and shit like that. Tasha was looking shocked to tell, yeah. She ain't know none of this shit. And now I think she gets to see the episode. I think they might have sent, I think they send them like a link of the episode like the day before or a couple days before or something like that. and they get to watch the episode. So that could have been another reason why she was crying. Like you said, Jay, she knew this episode was about to come out.
And she tried to get ahead of it.
And the crazy part is that women will defend a man and won't even know what the hell he been doing, but will still defend him. I've watched these women on paternity court, on Judge Mathis, completely sit here and defend a man. He'll never sleep with you. He'll never. Shut up, hoe. You ain't nothing but a hoe. You been wanting my man. You been wanting my man since we was in high school, dumb bitch. Guess what? You are the father. Now who got the pie in the face? Bitch, you dumb. You sitting up here doing all this fucking arguing. Yeah. You been wanting my man. And guess what? He is the father. He been fucking this bitch the whole time. That's some Tasha shit. She defends the hell out of this man. And he's actually doing shit behind her back. And I don't think she's fully aware of it. But she make herself look like she's stupid as fuck. Because you sit here and defend shit that he's actually done. Things that he has actually done.
Right.
They passing her the paperwork and she looking dumbfounded as fuck. Although in the text it say, I showed her. I showed her. Who is her? The mistress?
Right.
No, seriously,
Yo
who's her?
ass bitch.
But she's saying, so y'all honestly believe in some texts? Y'all believe the D text? So this Rocky number. Tamika said, yeah, that is Rocky number. I'm just sitting here shocked. I'm literally sitting here shocked. Like, is Tasha this low down? You low down as fuck. And he believes he deserves $30K. And what is he going to say? I got them this show. This man done sent you $10K and you asking for another $20K? I'm surprised that promoters got money like this. I mean, I know.
They better have money like this so they ain't getting no damn talent.
You know I dated one, so he did. I never understood how was he getting it. Like, he had money. You know that. You know that.
Right.
And left the industry with money. A lot of money. And I always thought, I'm going to get into this business. Because you get all these people money from standing outside. People want a club. Clubs will never die. Clubs will never die. People will constantly stand in line and give $20 to make it in a fucking club. And do you know that promoter will overpack that club and say, fuck what the firefighter said. I need every 20 they got in their pocket. It's hard to turn people away with $20 right in their fucking hand.
And it's easy to kick their ass out. So
right, you got to go out here and tell them, no, I can't accept any more bodies in the club. No, it's easy to take all their money, pack it out, cut on the lights, and say 30 people got to walk out this bitch or the whole club is shut down. 30 people has to walk out of there or the whole club is shut down. So 30 people sacrifice your fund. Mario has had to do that before. We have had to do that. I think we had to do that at Gay Pride, Texas. The marshals came and they made us clear it out. The back patio, I think, was that in Atlanta? Somewhere the back patio was too packed. It was too packed. And they made us empty some people out. People had
with the phone party or something, right?
I think it was probably the phone party. Some people had to leave out of there. Some people had to get out of there. It was too packed. So they rather, like you just said, take your money and kick you out later. These promoters got money. So the promoter said, no, I can't give you another 20K. I can't give you another 20K on top of the 10K without talking or having all 4 of the ladies on board. And the promoter knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that Rocky wasn't going to be able to get all the ladies. He texting stuff like, I need you to do this because Tasha is the one that can get all the ladies to listen to her. There we go again. What did Brat say before the episode even came out? Brat don't know the episode.
Right.
But you sat up here denying. Really, Brat? Really, Brat? Yeah, really, bitch. Your husband just said it in the text. The ladies will listen to Tasha. Brat said that and you played stupid. Tasha, you making yourself look like a goddamn liar out here.
2 against 2, and it made it, because to me you always seem like the person everybody had to listen to, I guess because you was the oldest, but Kandi always seemed to be the one that was hurt and slighted because they had to take your side and follow what you said do.
You said Kandi was hurt and slighted?
Yeah, slighted because everybody took your side because you kind of was the leader of the group.
Right, but on what, in what instance can you say that about?
Remember we used to be on tour and stuff like years ago, Kandi would just always seem like she would be sad. Just, I don't know, different instances. Like, you know, we was on tour for a long time. We did a lot of stuff together back in the day when we was kids.
I don't remember her being sad though.
Really?
No.
Oh, I think I seen her be sad a lot and kind of like down.
And are you saying that that's because of me, Brett?
I'm saying because they took your side most of the time, it seems like. Because even if you wasn't right or if you was wrong, your sister would always take your side, and you was like the leader of the group back then. Was you not like the leader back then?
Well, at the end of the day, you know, that's my sister, and most times when you have a sibling, that's the bond that you have. It's not so much as, you know, trying to bully anybody. It's just that's how we were brought up. That's the bond. As far as me being the leader, I've always been that person who, you know, when it comes down to it, musical, you know, making sure everybody was on their notes and stuff like that. So when you're speaking, I don't know what instance you're speaking about, but.
Okay, well, I'm just speaking from what I did witness about her being like sad and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Your own husband just said what Brad said. They'll listen to her. If they ain't gonna listen to nobody, they're gonna listen to her. Right. So give me the money. Just send it. I need the money. I need the money. I need the money. What you need the money for? Because you're trying to pay off this bitch with these blue eyes. The fuck she sitting up here on Tasha K with goddamn blue contacts. Lady, if you're watching this, you are too fucking grown for them blue contacts. Take that bullshit out your eyes. Like, what the fuck? Them shits is royal blue. Who the fuck got royal blue eyes? Come the fuck on. Royal blue eyes. Alabama sideburns. Baby. Anyway, I thought first thing came across my mind is Tasha need to be sued. Tasha is giving me she be lying like hell. She quit to defend her husband without even knowing what he has done, which I guess is a loyalty thing because Tiny will do the same shit. She quit to defend, and that's what men expect of their wives. They expect them to defend them initially, especially when it come down to their girls, because they know that these women will get your man did this, your man. So the first thing I want you to do is defend me when they start talking about me, because they're miserable and they want you to be miserable. Whatever we got going on, we can talk about it. After you defend me, then come home in private and let's talk about what they accuse me of or what they saying I done did. But initially, you defend me. We've seen that play out on the Housewives franchise and many of times on movies and TV shows and everything, where the wife will defend the husband, but at home will throw a whole fit like, I defended you and didn't even know if I was completely correct. So what have you been doing? Is what they said true? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the conversation Rocky and Tasha probably had a little later. At this point, I think that Tamika and the girls need to sue Tasha. I want y'all to know that if Tasha has the opportunity, if the opportunity arises, she will be suing Xscape. She will be suing anybody, Tiny, Kandi, her sister. She will sue her mama if they didn't have a good relationship. She talking all that shit like she love her mama. She'll sue that bitch too. She'll sue her motherfucking ass too. So guess what? Before she hops on it, y'all better go file a lawsuit on her ass for defamation, for stealing y'all goddamn money, because she is out here making y'all look bad. She got Kandi vocals looking bad. She picked a bad part of Kandi singing. With her picking that bad part of Kandi, it made me say, I don't want to go watch Kandi. And I'm letting you know that now. Kandi sound a hot goddamn mess. I'm not going to go buy no goddamn ticket. So I'm letting you know I'm one person that ain't coming. And one of the reasons is because Tasha put that goddamn video up of you. I wasn't even thinking about it. I totally forgot about it. But the fact that she just brought it back to my attention made me say, no, I'm not buying no ticket because Kandi cannot sing. And luckily she didn't put Tiny up there because Tiny can't hold a note by her goddamn self either. I'm sorry. Tamika, the main one. Y'all go back and watch Meet the Browns, the play. Tamika killed that Maylene. I think that was her name. You are on mute. You are on mute.
Yeah, Melee. Your name is what I named you when I named you.
Right. She said, no, my name is not. My name is something now. Some Malay. Now her name Malay or something. She said it differently. We need to wrap up because we're done. Anyway, that last part disappointed me so much. I do think that Tasha is very envious of Tiny and Kandi's success, and I think she'll do anything morally correct, but maybe federally illegal. Because she's stealing money and shit just to be on top. I feel like she wants more money. She wants Rocky to manage them and people that Rocky know who's going to give them more money, you know, to get them on top so that they can be on top or at the same level as Kandi. She thinks that being a gospel singer will take her on tours, get her enough money that she'll be able to save up and possibly be on the same level, like I said, as Tiny and Kandi.
Girl, that is not going to happen.
She's very envious of where Tiny and Kandi are in their life today compared to where she is. And that's
and I was the voice. I was the one that could always sing.
Yeah, that's crazy. She'll make some bad deals for the group, but good deals for her in Rocky's pockets. And that's
that's why she just went along and said, okay, we don't care. Co-headline. Y'all gonna close.
Yep. And co-headline anyway, could get what my Rocky still sneakily texting every promoter getting 30,000 under their nose, under everybody's nose. And I'm not surprised he wanted 10 then 20. What Tamika said you took? You love that 30,000, don't you?
Right.
Totally not surprised that's how much he was asking for. 10 plus 20, if I'm correct. Anyway, sue Tasha motherfucking ass. don't support her ass until she come clean about everything and leave Rocky.
And leave Rocky.
We not supporting her album because she need to leave his ass because God ain't in it.
Basically, Rocky was working with the promoter for Tasha to get us on board to agree to do that promoter shows. And in turn, he was giving Rocky a kickback or an extra fee on top of whatever he was paying us.
I am Rico Bellucci.
And I'm Jay Bellucci.
And this is the Urban Binge. Make sure you guys subscribe to our other channel, the Urban Binge, right here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit that thumbs up, hit that bell. Every reel that was on this channel, all those Housewives reels, all those reels have been taken from this channel and moved over to the Urban Binge. Go check out the Urban Binge YouTube channel. Hit subscribe over there and make sure you hit subscribe over here. That's at Rebel TV and at Rebel TV 2. Those are the two YouTube channels that we have, at Rebel TV and at Rebel TV 2. Please hit the subscribe button on both of our channels. Make sure you go check out our podcast, everywhere podcasts can be heard. That is on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Google Podcasts, everywhere podcasts can be heard. You can find the Urban Binge Radio podcast. Make sure you check us out in Housewives of Atlanta review coming in May. And we will be back next week. Make sure you check out Sunday Flow Show, Gospel Music Radio podcast show, to lift you up so you can have some type of godly vitamin throughout the week. Hopefully that's what it does for someone who's watching. Follow us everywhere on social media at The Urban Binge. Anywhere you search The Urban Binge, then you found us. If you search on the social media and you don't find The Urban Binge, then apparently we're not there. I don't have time to be telling you what apps, but damn near all the popular ones, Instagram, Facebook, and everything else. At The Urban Binge, at Rico Bellucci is my handle. And I will see you guys another time. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. I'll be talking so much that I'll be out of it. My throat be dry. Thank you guys so much.
You need some water.
Yeah, I need some water. Can you go make me some drink? I have nothing to drink.
Sure.
Thank you guys. See you guys later. We are out.
Bye.
Where we discuss viral topics, hot jams, new artists, fun, and informative interviews and conversations. This is your news stop for the hottest trend in urban culture news. 2 shows, 1 podcast, The Urban Binge Show and Sunday Flow Show, powered by The Urban Binge.
Haters like, am I going to hell for the things that I could wear? I ain't gonna hide my blessings when I know it's made a way. I'ma sweat it out. Gotta keep my head high. Only one shine. Let's go. Gotta thank them for what I got.
It was just a blessing in disguise.